Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you a content to client method. It's a 7-figure marketing and sales ecosystem. Now, this was created through trial and error. Back when I started my first agency / consulting business 5-6 years ago, I was just relying on loads of different strategies. I was relying on cold outreach, cold calling, cold emails, posting in Facebook groups. You're slaving away, just trying to get a client, trying to get paid, trying to get money in the door. Now, that is not how you should be doing it, especially not in 2025. And there's been a lot of changes over the last couple of years. A lot of things in the marketplace has definitely shifted. A year ago, it was all about who can spend the most amount of money on ads, who had the biggest and boldest offer. And that would actually equal the best amount of money coming into a business. So if you're an agency owner, coach, or consultant, and you're wondering, what is actually the best method right now to consistently grow my income, consistently grow my business while staying wildly profitable without having to land and focus on massive guarantees and overpromise my clients just to get them in the door? Now, I've worked with over 500 different coaches, agencies, and had over 5 different offers that I've ran for my own business. So it's fair to say that I have a lot of experience and I can see the market from a different perspective. So if you're a coach or an agency owner and you're looking at the market and wondering, what is actually happening? Why is my results not as good as they were last year? Why are ads getting more expensive? Do I need to have a personal brand? What do I need to focus on? I'm going to answer all of those questions by showing you this method. Okay. Now, this method might not make a whole lot of sense to you as you're looking at my screen right now. I'm going to downsize it and show you in detail how you can apply this to your own offer, to your own business. Okay. So we go back to marketing 101. What is marketing? Well, it's a way of generating interest and creating leads, creating demand for what you sell. So in terms of marketing, it works like a funnel. You have the top of the funnel, which you think of as getting new views, getting new people to look at you and your business, getting them in for the top. Then you have the middle of the funnel, where you have people that already know who you are, people that have already engaged with you and your business in the past, but may have not bought it before. You've also got people at the bottom of the funnel. Now, at the bottom of the funnel, this is where you have your red hot leads. This is where you have people that are itching to buy or on the fence. So really what it's about is, how do we get as many people to the bottom of the funnel as fast as possible so that we can actually then give them what they want? We can sell to them. We can actually make money. Because what's happening is a lot of people are trying to sell to people at the top of the funnel. They're saying, hey, I can help you get amazing results. And if you don't, I'll give you, a refund, whatever the claim is. Now, what this actually negates is people need to actually have some sense of trust before they make a decision. And what people have been trying to do is to basically come up with a guarantee to ignore that trust, to say, don't worry about it. We'll focus on that later. You can trust me because I guarantee results. Now, that worked, but for a period of time. And now the market is understanding of, well, I've tried this before. I've done this 3 times now and I've been burnt every time. So I'm not going to do it a 4th time. I'm going to buy from someone I trust. I'm going to buy from someone that I've watched their content, buy from someone that I know can actually help me and I actually like. So what you'll notice is a trend, or not even a trend, but a shift happening where these big, bold promises are slowly, deteriorating. The performance that they're generating is not what it used to be. So you may be wondering, well, how can I still get good results? How can I still, speed up that process from top of the funnel to somebody actually buying my service? Now, what I would do is I would look at it from a different perspective. I would look at it from, what are you not doing? Why are you relying on a guarantee? Why are you relying on a big promise? Because everyone else is, right? Because someone else told you to. And that's completely fine. But to actually break a new ground in 2025 and actually end 2025 in a much better position than you're in now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to focus on your marketing and sales ecosystem. It's not about one funnel, one offer, one system. It's about how can you be constantly creating new people coming into the funnel? How can you be constantly nurturing the ones that are already in your funnel? And how can you be automating as much of it as possible while still selling to people that know, like, and trust you, and you can actually help them get the results they want? Because when you get to a point where you're consistently helping people get the results they want, they're going to consistently refer new people to you. And if every one person referred two people, then you're never going to need to worry about marketing again. Okay. So think of it of a way of kickstarting your growth to a point where you never need to worry about it. So the top of the funnel, where you think, how can I attract attention? How can I get people to look at me? And how can I do it in a way where they're looking at me in the right light? They're looking at me as someone that has authority in the space. Now, it's no secret that having a personal brand is the number one effective, cheapest, lowest risk way of generating results. Because unlike ads, it doesn't require a whole load of investment with your fingers crossed, hoping that you will get a return. Now, ads work amazingly well. Okay. They are the backbone of probably every successful coach, agency, and a consultant that is out there today. So this is not me hating on ads. In fact, I've been running ads for nearly 10 years, just about coming up to 10 years. So it's actually my bread and butter, but you can't escape the facts. And the facts are, you have to have some system in place where people are coming in that don't know who you are and recognizing you as, this person knows what they're talking about. This person understands my problems. This person can help me. Okay. Because then they're going to want to continue downloading and absorbing and digesting the content that you can put out in the ways that you can potentially help them. So at the top of the funnel, the best system is content, which I mean is YouTube content is probably number one on the list, because if somebody watches your YouTube video like you are now, you are going to be able to spend more time with them. They're going to spend more time with you, and that trust increases, that goes up. Okay. Now, this isn't, but ads is faster than trying to build a YouTube channel. It's completely different. Advertising in terms of paid ads is a way of amplifying what you already have. It just adds more volume, adds more traffic to an asset, to a video, to a website, to a funnel. So if you look at YouTube is a way of actually just being authentic. YouTube is a way of demonstrating, and it's a way of educating. So if you can create content on YouTube, and it doesn't matter if you get 5 views or 5 million views, because the principle is the same. There's an asset there on YouTube which demonstrates your credibility to the viewer. So what you need to be doing is creating consistent content on YouTube that is going to demonstrate who you are and how you can help, because that's going to stay there forever. That's evergreen content. That is a system that is not going to go away tomorrow, where your ad account could get banned tomorrow, right? So what you need to be doing at the top of the funnel is posting content. Now you can post short form content, you can post long form content, you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on TikTok, you can do it on YouTube. But if you look at the data, you look at where people spend most of their time when solving problems. You don't go to Instagram for a solution. You don't go to TikTok for a solution. You go to Google, and Google owns YouTube. So when you type in Google, how do I get more clients for my coaching business? One of the top results is going to be a YouTube video, if not the top result. So if you are constantly and consistently creating new content on YouTube, you can always be sending people back there. So it's not just about creating new traffic, it's about nurturing existing traffic as well. So it does both jobs very, very well. So you should be creating content at the top, and there's no harm, by the way, in creating short form content, no harm at all. But I don't see it as a requirement for this method to work. Again, I see short form content as an amplifier. It's a way of speeding up the process. I don't see it as the cornerstone of why it works, because it's all about how long someone spends with you. So I'd much rather somebody watch a 30-minute YouTube video than a 60-second short. Okay. And so should you. So that is very much top of the funnel. Okay. Content equals traffic or views. So we're driving people through the funnel via content. Okay. And now the best thing about this is when you do have money for ads, you can take your best performing video and you run it as an ad. Because if it's doing well organically, it's going to do very well when you put paid spend behind it. And I don't mean boosting the post or even YouTube ads. you can simply download your YouTube video that's performing well, run it as an ad on Meta, so Instagram and Facebook, the best performing ad platform there is, and you can drive new traffic and amplify the results, okay? Now you're getting people to view the video, you need to have a call to action at the end of the video. So what I like to do is to have 1 or 2 call to actions. The first call to action should be basically subscribe to my newsletter, which can be a lead magnet. Click this button to download XYZ123, or the other option is to click this button to schedule a one-on-one call with me and see how I can help, right? So scheduling a call is very much bottom of the funnel. You're trying to basically get someone on a call so you can sell them. Get this lead magnet or subscribe to my newsletter is very much like, if you want more of this, if you want to be informed more about how I can help you, then click this button. So you're giving them 2 options, and it's going to depend on how interested they are. Some people might do both. Some people might do none, and some people might do one or the other. But it all works. It's all got its own purpose within the marketing funnel, okay? So as you're doing this, you're now publishing content that's actually generating views, and the people that are viewing that video are now having an option at the end or in the description. So you have new leads getting driven through that content. You're gonna collect their emails. The same way if they book a call, you're collecting their email. So no matter what the call to action is, you should be asking for their email, so then you can continue to send them content and updates and information about how you can continue to help them through value, through examples like case studies, through stories. It's about being creative, okay? So that is the middle of the funnel. So some people have like a Facebook group. Some people might have a school community. Some people might have a WhatsApp group, okay? But most people, if not everyone, has an email list, because you're trading contact information for lead magnets. You're trading contact information for when they book a call. So as you grow your company, you probably already have a few thousand, maybe a couple hundred emails. So that's leads that you've acquired for your business. They are people that have said, I'm interested in this person and what they do. I'm going to give you my information, okay? So what you should be doing at this consistency is sending daily emails. 5 to 6 times a week. And what you do is you have a marketing calendar. So you have a format that you follow. You have a day that you tell a story. You have another day where you explain a case study or a win or a result of your service and somebody using it. You talk about your own results. You talk about past experiences. You talk about new ideas. You talk about anything that is authentic to what you do and how you actually act in your day-to-day within your sphere of influence and within your zone of genius, so that you're able to prove to your email list, I am consistent, I am reliable, I know what I'm talking about, I want to help, okay? So you do that through that consistency of the daily emails, or if not, every other day. And what you do is you build up a following. Imagine you send 30 emails a month and you have 100 people that open every email and read every email. What that is you have their attention. They know, like, and trust you now because they've watched your YouTube content, they've seen you online, they've given you the information, and you've continued to serve them through your email content. So now what you have is you have a group of people that actually are constantly being nurtured through this, okay? And then what I like to do is to have like a weekly promotion. So to have an email that is being sent out every week, which is promoting your service. Okay, the call to action can be, click here to buy my service, or it can simply be click here to book a call with me and see if I can help you do 1, 2, 3, 4. So whatever the thing is that you do. Now, if you're consistently generating new leads for your content and you're consistently emailing them, all it is a compounding method. Okay, so if you have 100 leads and let's say 30 of them open every email for a week, and then the 30 people at the end of the week, you might have 6 of them book a call, and then you get 6 on a call and you sell to 2 of them at 30% close rate. So what you've done is you've created content, you've emailed the list, and you've nurtured them over time. And as you're doing a weekly promotion, people at different stages of the funnel, so someone that's just come into the funnel probably is not going to come into the funnel and book a call right away. They might do, but the chances are 80% of those people won't. But, you know, week 2, week 3, week 4, you're going to get these people starting to take action because you've been consistent. You've shown yourself as a credible person to them, someone that they can trust, someone that they found because they wanted information, they wanted help, they had a problem that you could solve. So what you've noticed here, forget organic, forget ads. It's not about that. It's about the system. The system leverages content to generate views and traffic. You then you collect emails of these viewers that are interested. So if you have 100 views, 2 to 10 of those views might become a lead. All the data is going to be completely different depending on who you are and what you do and what you say in the video. But a percentage of those viewers are going to become a lead. Okay. You're then going to email those leads consistently, bearing in mind if you release a new YouTube video or a new bit of content, they're going to see it because you're going to send it to them via email, or they might see it naturally on their own accord, looking on their own laptop. But constantly what you're doing is building up this wealth of interest that in you and your service. So don't think of it as, how do I get to 0 to 100K a month as fast as possible? Think of it as, how do I build an ecosystem that is going to be automated, that is going to be constantly bringing me new clients without me having to change my method, change my strategy? Because what you can always be doing within your content and within your consistency is tweak your offers, tweak your promotions, tweak your daily emails. Look at the data. What emails are people opening? What emails are people replying to? What emails and promotions are people buying from the most? And the more data you collect, the better decisions that you make, the better content you make, the more of a brand that you build, the more trust that you build. And when you're selling to these types of people, what you'll notice is that when they do become a client, one, they sell much better because they're not there just for a guarantee. They're there because they know, like, and trust you and believe that you can help them. But when they are a client, they're much easier to serve. They're much easier to help because they're not constantly acting like they've got a chip on their shoulder and they're looking at, how do I, what is the worst case scenario? If this goes wrong, how do I get out? They're just happy to be there. They're happy to have made that decision. They're happy to have you in their corner. So with this, it's going to service you better. You're going to have better retention. People are going to pay you more money. You're not going to have to discount your rates just to get people in. Everything's going to flow much easier. Now, if you're someone that's already at 20K, 50K, even 100K plus a month, you might be thinking, well, I don't want to just do one YouTube video a week and hopefully I'll get some leads and some clients. What you do is you amplify this whole funnel with ads, right? So if you're someone that has the capacity to scale, you find out what works, you do the research, you identify winners fast, and then you amplify with ads. So that could be top of the funnel ads that drive new viewers to your content. It could be middle of the funnel retargeting ads, which leverages lead magnets to retarget your content viewers, retarget your leads and all of your previous leads that have engaged, booked a call, whatever it is. So what you will find out is you essentially have a system where you can add paid advertising to amplify at any time. Okay, so to give an example of this, I launched a YouTube video, got about 2,700 views, which for the amount of subscribers I have, about 800 subscribers, is very good, right? It's over 3 times the amount of subscribers I have. And what I did is I built up an email list. I think I got a couple hundred leads from this one video, and then that turned into 3 to 5 clients. And the video took me literally 45 minutes to prepare and to record, and it was up, and within a week it had 2,000 views. So you might run into like a streak of really good results, and then what you do is you identify, like, okay, this video is working really well. I'm now going to run this as an ad. I'm going to put this in a funnel. I'm going to run it as a top of the funnel ad, and I'm going to generate more leads for myself. Or use it as a retargeting campaign to drive more appointments or more sales calls or more DMs, whatever your conversion mechanism is. So what I'm trying to get at here is this funnel is interchangeable. So you could have content at any stage. You can have emails at any stage. You can have sales calls at any stage, but you can really just move it around like a jigsaw puzzle. So it's not about one method, one system forever. It's about using the principles of marketing, like marketing 101, on how to actually build a successful brand that drives new clients. So you have to have people coming into the funnel. You have to have clients walking into the door. You think of like a brick and mortar shop. You have to have people walk in. So the more views, the more attention that you can create at the top of the funnel, it's going to funnel down, and the more leads you're going to generate, and the more clients you're ultimately going to have. So it's really about an ecosystem. It's not about like, hey, Instagram ads work really well right now, so you should be doing it. It's how do I build this out? How do I build this automated system that's going to drive real results? And it's simple. Like when you really think about it, this is what marketing and sales is. It's not big, bold promises to complete strangers and then hoping that they're going to pay you in full. Instead, it's watch me for 15 to 30 minutes on a YouTube video, like what you see and hear, subscribe to my email list, and then pay me a high ticket amount to work with me one-on-one. Because that's exactly what I've been doing for the last 2 to 3 years. But it wasn't until very recently I realized the effectiveness of the omnipresence that I had. I didn't realize how important the email list was. I didn't realize how important having authority was, because it wasn't as required. Whereas now, you might have heard the term trust recession, is very true. If you just try and attract complete strangers with a big bold promise, yes, you're going to book appointments, yes, you're going to have conversations, but they're just not ready to make that decision. And even if you do convince them to, what you might find is that they're just not a good client anyway. So you want people to work with you that want to work with you, not people that want the result that you're promising. Okay. Now, what I can do to help you with this is to sit down with you on a one-on-one call and break it all down. I can tell you exactly what type of content you should be creating and when. I can show you how to, send daily emails and weekly promotions. And I can show you the ins and outs of my client results and my own results, and under the hood of how we actually amplify this with ads. I have some clients that are spending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month on just the ad side. So they have great content, they have consistent content and emails going out, they have a great team, they have a great product, but they also just have amplified everything. They've brought in marketing, they brought in ads because they know that's what they need to amplify what they have. But a lot of people don't even understand the basic structure. A lot of people don't even have a system. They just run an ad one time, they hire an agency one other time, they hire a coach the next, they post content a little bit. They're just doing everything reactively. They don't have a plan. They don't have a strategy that works. And I'm not saying this is the best strategy. This is the only strategy. There's no other strategy, because this is marketing. You have to get attention. You have to nurture that attention, and then you have to sell. Like that's everything. Okay. So you can see here, content is traffic, emails is leads, and clients is calls. So you might not actually take sales calls. You might do DMs, you might send a Google Doc, whatever it is, it means the same thing. So hopefully this helped. Obviously, it's a better in-depth look about marketing and sales for coaches, agents, owners, and consultants heading into 2025. I'd like to call it the content to client method. If you want to speak with me one-to-one and see if I can help you apply this to your business, even just to pick my brain, I'm more than happy to help. Click the button below this video, book a time to chat with me, and let's see what I can do to help you get to that next level, whether it's 100K a month, 300K a month, wherever you're at. The only thing I would say, if you're below 10K a month and you're expecting me to wave a magic wand and make all your problems disappear, don't do it, because I'm not going to sit there and say that without a great product, without a great, experience, without great results for your clients, this isn't like this isn't a golden bullet, right? This isn't what you want it to be. This isn't a crazy promise. This is just pure marketing and sales from someone who's been doing this a very long time. So hopefully you found some value nonetheless, and hopefully I'll see you very soon.